Elections have consequences. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about New York City parents protesting against illegal aliens occupying local schools. Now, here's what's going on. You got all these legal aliens rushing into the country through the southern border, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California, etc. And they have to go somewhere. They can't just stay right there on the border, right? And these states do not want these illegal aliens coming in. This is a ball drop from the federal government for not protecting the border, for not properly funding Border Patrol, for not building the wall, for pretty much just letting the southern border be wide open. This is a ball drop from the federal administration. And a lot of these leftist people all over the country say, hey, bring them here. We're welcome. We're a sanctuary city. We're a sanctuary state. So the states that are dealing with the problem on the border are like, okay, cool. If that's what it is, you take them. So busloads of these illegal aliens are being sent to Chicago, Illinois, New York, all over the country. Remember, they got famously sent to Martha's Vineyard and deported almost immediately. Within 48 hours, they were deported off of Martha's Vineyard, but different story, I digress. They're being sent to New York City, and there's nowhere for them to go. Homeless shelters, all that kind of stuff is full up. So what are you going to do? They're taking over school gymnasiums and displacing the kids, and the parents don't like it one bit. But hey, elections have consequences. Who did you vote for in the federal election? How about the state election, your governor, your mayor, and everybody else? Now, before I go too far into that, let's roll the clip. If you want to see it in full without my commentary, link, as always, will be in the description box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Now to the latest on the migrant crisis, where parents continue to voice their outrage over the city's decision to house incoming migrants inside up to 20 public school gyms across the city.
Jessica Formoso live in Sunset Park with reaction from parents along with the mayor. Jessica.
Steve, Natasha, parents across this borough are angry. They say the mayor better scrap his plan of trying to house migrants in schools, saying this is not a shelter but a place to learn. They're concerned about their children's safety, saying this has nothing to do against the migrants. Now here at PS 172, you see this building behind me here. This is the gym. This is where the asylum seekers could be coming to. Right now, the lights are off. No one's inside, but the cots have been set up, and now the parents are demanding the mayor answer their questions.
Now, before we even get into it, I just want to say that they're right to protest. They're right to be upset. They're right to protest. But see, this kind of thing can be avoided if you don't vote for the people that allow this kind of thing to happen on the federal level because of the border surge, and also local level. If you got people that promote sanctuary cities and bring them here and they're all welcome, if that's going on, now we get an issue. Matter of fact, I was seeing some signs from some of the protesting parents that said, give migrants better housing, not the gymnasium. Better housing, how about send them back home?
From Sunset Park
we want our gym back. We want our gym back.
To Williamsburg, parents rallied outside PS 172 and PS 17 after learning asylum seekers could possibly be housed at their children's schools.
Give them your home, Mayor Adams. Open Gracie Mansion, you give them your home.
Mayor Eric Adams, who was on Good Day New York, says the city has identified 20 standalone gyms on school grounds, saying the city's running out of space and doesn't have many options.
We have 20 gyms. 20 gyms. Now they're saying these are standalone gyms. They're not connected to the school, but these gyms are used by people. They're not just empty facilities. They're used by people. So you're displacing kids in order to have room for these so-called migrants, these so-called asylum seekers.
Have not identified that this is going to happen. This is not every school gym in our cities. These are self-standing gyms that are not inside the school buildings. And they're one of the areas that we are looking at.
But the parents aren't buying it, saying this solves nothing. Instead, it will only create more problems.
Stripping kids as young as 11 years old, in some cases 11-year-old girls, of gym and access to recess, robs them of physical, social, and learning.
Fox 5 has learned that...
Let's pause for a minute. Let's go back a little bit because I want to see if I can catch this sign. There was a sign that I see. I want to see if I can catch it.
Saying this solves nothing.
Hold on. I think it says we support asylum seekers. See that sign right there at the lower bottom of the screen?
Solves nothing.
We support asylum seekers and not something else. See, the problem is that you support the asylum seekers. You see, that has you right here because if you support asylum seekers, where are they going to go? If you support the policies from the federal government that brings them into the country just unfettered, where are they going to go? In your backyard. So it's all good when they're not in your backyard, but when they're somewhere else, like at the southern border, it's totally fine. Got it.
72 cots set up inside the gym at PS 17 MS 577. On Monday night, about 20 migrants arrived. They were there for a short time before being transported to Staten Island. We are told there are at least 2 toilets, but no showers.
My granddaughter comes to the school. She gets occupational therapy in the gym. You taking that away from her? Yes. How could you?
This is what it looks like inside PS 172 in Sunset Park. It too has been transformed into a temporary shelter with a number of cots filling the gym.
What they say? Oh, you know, kids in the inner city, they need gyms, ABL. They need gyms, really? So what? So they could be filled up with illegal aliens? Is that what we need gyms for? Give me a break.
I know the city is passing through a hard budget, but not to the cost of the kids.
At both schools, students were told they are not allowed to access the gym or schoolyard, reasons being so they don't interfere with the migrants, which is what angers parents the most, saying this is about their children's safety and the fact that they say things are being taken away from their kids to give to migrants.
No information whatsoever, what kind of security they're going to have, who's going to be here, who's not going to be here, what kind of people are we getting?
You know what? These are the things that we say when it comes to the border invasion in general. There's no kind of security. Who's going to be here? Where are they coming from? What are they going to do? What about our kids' safety? We think that same thing. So welcome to our world. Now, all we got to do is just kind of bridge the gap between you understanding that part and then voting a certain way that would prevent what's going on right now from happening. And then we be on fire, cooking with gas.
And city officials say 65,000 asylum seekers have come through the city so far. Last week alone, 4,200 arrived. The mayor telling us that he expects 15 buses full of migrants to pull up to the Port Authority this weekend. That said, here at PS 172 at 6 p.m., the parents will be having an emergency meeting inside. They say they want answers and they deserve answers. We're live in Sunset Park, Brooklyn.
So there we have it. That's the video. And of course, there's more coverage as it relates to this particular story. I'll link to everything in the description. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people that were out there had signs that said they support the migrants. They support the refugees, they call them. They support the refugees. But then when it comes to where they're going to be housed, all of a sudden it's a problem. They don't want them in a particular place. They don't want them taking their resources. But it's like, hey, we try to tell you, those of us that are on the right, those of us that saw this coming, we said, hey, when you have the border wide open, they're going to take up resources. They're going to take jobs. They're going to get in. They're going to displace you. They're going to be in your backyard. You don't know who you're getting. You could be getting gang members. You could be getting child offenders. You could be getting just straight random criminals or normies. You don't know what you're getting. People that get HIV, AIDS, tuberculosis, C19, whatever. See, now once it's right in front of your face, you're able to realize it. And I hope that those who are out there having this experience as I close, hopefully those that are now having this experience are able to understand the error of their ways and vote a different way next time, because if they don't, they're going to have this same thing happen over and over again. And it's not going to stop anytime soon because, again, You vote for those who made the crisis happen. They're not going to stop. Joe Biden ran on surging the border. If that was a campaign promise and the promise is being fulfilled, why would he stop it? For what reason? He said he was going to do it, and he's doing it. You voted for him, so what's the purpose of him stopping? But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here with the parents in New York City protesting the illegal aliens occupying their children's school gyms? Whatever your thoughts are on that, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think they have a right to be upset, but at the same time, they don't. It makes sense for them to be upset because a lot of them don't even understand the error of the ways. They don't understand the way that their voting is causing this. So they have the right to be upset. However, once you're given the information about voting a certain way, behaving a certain way, having certain attitudes toward the illegal aliens, once you're informed of that and you refuse to acknowledge the behavior and make an adjustment, whatever you get is whatever you get. Don't blame anybody else other than yourself. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.